So I have a theory the Titanic was sank by a German U-boat. Let's just look at the facts. The Titanic was sank on April 14th, 400 miles off the coast of Newfoundland, Canada. So somewhere like right around here, farther away from. So official history recognizes that just 3 years later, the Lusitania would be sunk by a German U-boat. Lusitania was a British passenger vessel that was also carrying armaments and war supplies. And this one was sunk by a U-boat. They claim it. The big unknown of my video is why would Germany sink a vessel of the Allies, or at least a sympathizer with the Allies? Why would they sink that years before even the assassination of Franz Ferdinand? But the truth was that what caused World War I to be so bad was the Allies were all wrapped in with each other, the alliances. And so even before the war, the alliances and the relationships in that area were very complex, and tensions were rising. From what we're told, the U-boat in commission during that time was the U-16, and the Germans have been designing their U-boat program since the 1800s, so it was they had a lot of knowledge on the subject. So the U-16 was commissioned December 18th of 1911, so about, a few months before. But the U-17 is pretty interesting because that was launched, so laid down as the first piece of work being done on the ship, and then launched as the vessel being put into the water and able to be worked on from that point, and then commissioned is when it's finally recognized into the Navy or the military. So this boat launched just a few days after the sinking of the Titanic, which and these are 7,000 mile range boats, and the U-18 also came out just a few days, or launched just a few days after the 17, and similar range. The 16 had a lower range, but who knows? They had torpedoes, and they could have used ships that refill. They said they only had 1,500 nautical miles, but we're looking at least you have to have 5,000 nautical miles to make this, clandestine, or make this Black Op event happen. Oh, and where was the Titanic heading? It was heading from British to New York, and also New York held Black Tom Island, which was a huge armament supply center for the United States, sabotaged in 1916 by German spies, not very well known in the United States. Just to reinforce how many ships sank in 1912 due to iceberg, only one major one. And how busy was the Northern Atlantic Sea in 1912 when the Titanic sank? It was very busy.